toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. He'll do it himself. There he goes! Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Little touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Line getting set on 2nd down. To the air, it's Collins. The quick out. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous.
It's a seam wide open, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cuse. Talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
So nice to find the end zone early, get that confidence going. The defense is showing exactly what you'd expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Goes to the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Quickly to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Trying to escape and get it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll give it to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Wide open on the right. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Syracuse. Once he got some room, it was over. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Lewis wants to pass. They're setting up the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Finds the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time.
And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Collins. Finds his man, it's Willis. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Extending the play. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few. Still some work to do for the first down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. back to pass. Finds his back in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get into the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. On the option. Quick toss.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. On target. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Memphis picking up the tempo. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it, 1st down and more. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
What will they dial up It's second and a long way to go. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Quick completion on the out route. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Gill. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. Balls and fired complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Just let your guy make a play, right? And if I may, that one went off without a hitch.
Nice job. And I tell you what, you could tell they were honoring the deep ball a little bit, just enough where you could sit that thing down, created enough space as the receiver. QB throws a strike, first down.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Fights off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wants to throw. It's Collins. Caught over the middle. It's Cook. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. They're working that left side. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down, going up top. Wide open downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Swings it out to the flat. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle. It's Cook. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Orange line up here on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. 4th and short, ball right at midfield. Really don't have a lot to lose by not going for it there, and they're able to cash in.
100% of the time you're going for this. If you're not, you're probably not a guy that likes to win. So if you want to continue to punt in these situations, you're probably going to continue to lose.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Collins. Under fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Cook. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
He stopped him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. So we open the final period with a third down play. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker.
Really good job by this defense, man. Fourth down and short. Great job playing the quarterback first. That's the most important part of the option. Don't let him get downhill. Now it gets to the pitch man. It gets a little bit outside. They run to the football and get the big stop on fourth down.
Quarterback keeper. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now. They're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to turn the corner on the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Gonna let it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
After that incompletion here, tied in the fourth quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock? Or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
Motion from the back. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say You should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. They've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. Defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Collins. He's got it and still on his feet. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Never a doubt. Just over a minute to go in this one. They have the lead now to try to hold. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in a game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off a big upset.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Back open and middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Got to get to the line, get it settled, get the clock stopped for the potential game-tying field goal. Timeout is called by the offense, 16 seconds left in the game.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football